Hi, I'm Arya, and today we're going to talk about the three kind of mindsets that really hold you back. Now, this is the idea that has been based on by Anne Laurie Leacoff in her book called Tiny Experiments: How to Really Live Freely in the Goal Obsessed World. Although I don't really agree with her in every idea that she presents, but there are certain ideas that are really worth talking about, and this is one of them I really want to talk about. Before we really dive into the video, I really want you to sit and ponder how much did you hold the information today? How much did you really learn from scrolling? And you learn different facts, you learn different people's ideas and their opinions, and this news, that news. How much did you hold today? And because you hoarded so much information, now that your brain is overcooked or let's say overstimulated, you don't really know what to do with your life. You really don't know how to think freely. And this is also happens with people who have this maximalistic mindset, the kind of people who really want to do their best in everything. And it's not just about their best, it's like they want to achieve the best. They want to gain the mastery in something and in certain things, not even certain things, in most of the things that they want to do. And I was one of that kind of people out there. And I was the kind of person, if I'm doing a hobby, let's say my hobby is reading, I really want to read all the books which are there, and if somebody around me has read that book, I would like to read that one as well. It's also about, if when it comes to dancing, I really want to be the best dancer out there. It is not possible. The reason is there is someone who is just putting their whole heart and soul to that just one thing to achieve that mastery, and you are trying to balance so many things at the same time. You're trying to manage your university exams, you're trying to manage those academic studies, you're trying to manage your side projects, your hobbies, your extracurriculars, the relationships, and the relationship with yourself. If you're doing so much, and this is just added with the social media comparison, which really pushes the maximalistic approach. You're scrolling, and then there's one reel that tells you that you're wasting time. You get up, you do the work, but you feel like a machine. And sometimes these are the same people who lead themselves to burnout, and after that, they just feel like, what should I do next? There is this position in their life where they feel like they are stuck, the freezing mode. They know, they are self-aware that okay, I should do this, I should do that, but when it comes to taking action, they're not able to do it. And today we're going to talk about more on that with the three kind of mindsets that are limiting you. So we will talk about these kind of mindset in two dimensions. The first dimension starts with curiosity. The first thing is that you should be curious. Whatever kind of project or whatever kind of study and whatever is your goal is, you should be curious about it. If you're not curious about it, you'll be just doing like a machine, and eventually you will lead yourself to burnout. Okay, so first, curiosity is really needed. The why, the how, the when, everything should be there within you. You have this kind of thing like explorer. That should be, we can say, could be curiosity, right? And the second dimension, that is ambition, the grit, the kind of thing that you have within you, that okay, I want to do this, I want to do that. I think ambition is that you are having such high dreams, the high goals, that you really want to get this thing done. And the thing is about ambition, the idea could be very different for others, but for me personally, I define ambition in the sense that I really want to achieve the kind of potential. For me, ambition is somewhere or the other is equal to this need of self actualization. Okay, so this is the two dimensions. Now, when we are dividing this into a matrix, if you have low curiosity, okay, and if you have low ambition, your mindset is going to be cynical. Okay, cynical mindset is like, there's no point in trying. There's no point in doing this. There's no point in trying because I know I'll fail. You have this kind of mindset and you are just stuck in that loop. You don't know what to do, neither you don't want to do anything. So it's just like you have this kind of mindset that okay, let me just do anything that just give me pleasure at the moment. And most of the time it's the instant dopamine, the instant gratification that you want to do, and that is doom scrolling, that is binge watching. And yeah, that is what it really leads you to. You generally, people who are having cynical mindset, they are stuck in that cycle and they don't know how to get out. The second kind of mindset that we're going to talk about will be the escapist mindset. If you have high curiosity but low ambition, where that would lead you to? That would be the escapist mindset out there. You are very curious. You really want to know about this why, how, and this kind of thing, but you're just like, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to reach my full potential. Do I really need to? You just start really questioning what are your own desires, what are your own beliefs. And there is absolutely no issue with questioning your own desires and beliefs. In our childhood, we are so much conditioned to reach to our maximalistic potential. And if we are just living an average life, we are termed as a failure. And so absolutely there is no any problem that, okay, I really want to achieve that. And if I don't want to achieve that, it is both are the equal spectrum. It's completely fine. But the problem is you are very curious about that, right? But are you really working for it? Not really. You are curious, you have that quality, but are you able to execute it? No. And that is where the guilt comes in. You want to learn about this, you want to know the whys in the house, but you just can't do it. And that is where the escapist mindset comes. What are the things that an escapist mindset do? Generally, they are the kind of people who go for binge watching, who go for retail therapy. Retail therapy, really, they just try to buy things, and they just do dream planning. They keep on planning and planning and planning. I would do this, I would do that. But when it comes to really execution of their actions, none of it is done. And the last kind of mindset that I would really like to talk about would be, I think that is the kind of mindset I'm kind of stuck in, and I'm really trying to get out of it because now I've got the awareness, okay, this kind of mindset exists, the perfectionist mindset. Now, this kind of mindset is like, I have high ambition that I want to really achieve this thing, XYZ thing, but I'm not really curious about it. So that is the perfectionist mindset. You are just trying to achieve that level of flawlessness, and you're just trying to work hard, trying to go into a loop until you reach a point where you're burnt out. You reach a point where you really don't know where you're going, right? You are working hard, you're doing all the stuff that has been sort of taught by the productivity gurus, yet you feel like, okay, where I am, what is my position right now in terms of the need of achieving my goals and also in my actual implementation, and you are lost in that. You know you are working hard for your goals, but how much your goals are really helping you, you don't know that. Such people, they really have high goals. They are very clear what they want. And they sort of somewhere or other believe in themselves also that, okay, I'll be able to do it. But when the perfectionism mindset taps in, even after working hard, they're not able to do it. So the problem comes in the direction, not in the amount of hard work that they do. And what does this lead to? It leads to failure. The failure that they quote and unquote put out. The failure is like, okay, this is not according to my standards. You might be able to complete all the things in your to-do list, yet you will be not satisfied because according to you, this was not flawless. You might be able to have this kind of standard that, okay, I complete 3 subjects in one day, but you want to really achieve the mastery of those 3 subjects in that one day itself. That is the perfectionist mindset. And I sometimes feel the perfectionist mindset and this maximalistic mindset that really kills the person out there. It really rots the person inside because somewhere or the other they are driven by hatred toward themselves because the inner critic in them is so harsh that they're not able to reach that standards. That is the problem with these mindsets out there. What is the solution of this mindset? The first is observe and see where do you lie. Do you lie in that kind of mindset? And the thing is, this mindset is not related to your identity. Please don't confuse with yourself with that. Sometimes you will be into this mindset of perfectionism and sometimes you will be into the mindset of escapism. Sometimes you will be cynical. Let me just tell you. All of us have been in the stage where we have done doom scrolling. We have been in a cynical mindset. We are like, what's the point of really working hard? We are in that mindset. We are sometimes like that. The other kind of mindset, that is the escapist. We all have done the retail therapy thing. I have personally done it a lot and it did not work. And I have been into perfectionist mindset as well. So it's not related to your identity. Don't relate it to your personality at all. It is related to those shifting situations in our life and how we cope with it. And these mindsets don't help us to cope. What is the solution? Solution is through an experimental mindset. The experimental mindset is about that you have high curiosity and high ambition. And this is the kind of mindset that I would be talking in my next video. Till then, stay tuned and thank you for sticking here. And I love you all. Bye.